Hello, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the course maintenance lockdown vlogs of Crookhill Park. So I'm Corinne Binks and I'm the golfing princess, and this is
Neil.
Well, just one day can you say Paul Neil?
Yeah.
Because that's what people know you as.
I know.
That's what people love about you, being Paul Neil.
I prefer them to call me Paul Neil because I'm having to put up with you.
Yeah, but you can actually admit it. You can admit defeat.
No, if I admit that I'm Paul Neil, you sort of go, what's that?
No,
You have a dog either.
no,
I feel like that. Yeah,
when have I ever done that?
All the time.
I've never done that.
When people call me Paul Neil, that's what you say.
We'll just try it one day and we'll see what happens, yeah? Anyway, this is the final instalment of the filming. You'll have already seen holes 15 through to 18 at the start of it, so once we finish this you've got access to all of the course vlogs to see how it's looking during this lockdown maintenance period. And
final flashback this one, isn't it?
Oh, for God's sake. I really am going to knock him out.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're here on hole 11, so let's take a look and see what the card wrecker has in store. So there we go. This is a bit of a bugger, this hole.
That's why it's stroking this one, Colin.
Stroking this one for everyone though, at least. Yeah. So you see it's par 5 for the ladies on this one, which we probably need.
Yes.
So we can have a look up. So this is the tee box for the yellows and the whites, and the reds are just literally down the front there. So zoom, so let's take the zoom off, shall we? I'm gonna. So yeah, so the yellows are up here somewhere. The reds are literally just that bit there.
Really wet temporary.
Yeah.
Mark, what temporary? So
you've got you see you've got a ditch here, and you've got a ditch just afterwards as well, which it is a little bit of a risk and reward hole. If you've got a decent drive on, a decent straight drive, and you can get over the second ditch, you can get quite a good roll down and actually see the green open up. So you've got obviously a lot of trees.
Layup's a good option though, probably.
Layup is a good option. If you're not confident on your drive, I'd definitely lay up on this hole. And take your medicine, just take your medicine and go. Because then you can rely on a decent second shot to get you down and the open fairway, and then third shot to the green and 4-shot putt. It's easy when you say it like that, isn't it? Easy. So why can't we do it? So we'll obviously get to show you why it's called the card wrecker when we get down into that general area. So you have to come back over that little bridge there from the tee boxes to get over the ditch to find your ball. But you can see over there you've got hole 13 coming up and hole 14 over there. It's quite a nice little circular, this one. And you got the back of this is the back of the first. Bit of chain link fence there, just in case you happen to hit a wayward tee shot off there and it's not going to damage the green on the back of the first. So as you can see there's let's have a look at the first. Oh, the first looking nice, isn't it? I know this is the course vlog of 11, 12, 13, 14, but let's just have a quick look at the first. Oh, this is looking lovely. So you can see the first green here. If you look back on the holes 1 to 3 vlog, look at the green and see what a difference it is from that. I think it's fertilised these, you know.
Right?
I think he's fertilised them.
That one certainly looks.
They're looking a lot greener. The problem with doing this vlog and all the rest of them, it just makes you want to come and play even more. But if nothing else, it makes you appreciate what's actually here and what's here waiting for us.
Yes.
When we get back. So hopefully by the time this goes out, we'll have been back out on the course. So this is one I say where you have got a ditch down there as well.
That's the same ditch.
Oh yeah, but it runs down the side of there. So if you're up there at the tee box and you happen to slice it like I quite often do, you have to be a little bit careful, because I always used to land down in that corner near the tree. Still do sometimes, yeah. So I get a bit carried away. But at least they've cut it all back, because it used to be really overgrown down there. Yeah. And they've cut all the this ditch back as well, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot shorter.
Yeah. It's even down here, it always used to be a bit crappy down here.
Yes.
Now, a few times I used to get quite excitable for when I managed to clear this green at this ditch as well. Don't do it very often, but last time I did it, I cleared it with loads to spare. I must have had a real good crack on it. Where do you normally go, Neil?
No, normally I'm about here if I lay up.
Yeah.
But I'm about here if I drive it. Just this area. I tend to avoid them trees.
Yeah. It's bright, isn't it?
I think.
Yeah, you used to go in them tree a few times, didn't you?
Yeah, this is bright. This you probably won't see a lot.
You can, believe it or not, you can see quite a bit. The lens,
Yeah.
must have a cracking lens on this camera because it seems to be filtering out the main glare of the sun. So I say, when I got my cracking drive, I just have to tell you, it landed, and it wasn't actually that long ago, to be fair.
No.
It landed about here somewhere. If I just turn around and look back, right from where this lady's tee box is, right over here, and it must have been about 2 or 3 weeks before we locked down, so it was middle of February.
Yeah.
I had a really good lick on it. You can see there, they've done some chopping down there to cut some trees back. Yeah, left hand side's a good place to go because you've got a good hit into the green.
Centre or left.
Luckily this fairway doesn't lean down to the right, so even if you hit the centre you're not going to roll off into the trees. It's not a bad fairway. That green there, sorry, that fairway there is the side of the second. So I'm going to go look over here actually, because when we were filming the second they were doing a load of work over here. And you can never. This was as dense as it comes.
You can see where all trees are. You can see all stumps going where they've cut them down.
Cut them down, yeah. But this, you could barely walk this close to this area because it was that overgrown. But I believe there's some sort of water type. Should we call it a feature?
It's a pond in here. It's like bulrush, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it is a pond. But
yeah, it's really opened it up. Oh, you can see the water there, look. You can just see it. Well, I never knew that was there. Yeah, there's something in water, I just didn't realise that was that big.
well, no one could ever get that far.
No.
That overgrown there.
I bet when they cut them trees down, they had a right ball harvest. So as the sun's starting to go out of the picture, when we carry on down, this fairway looks lovely. Sorry. You can just see ahead, there's like a little dark line there. That's a wall, and that's what wrecks your cars. If you get a decent enough shot from back up to the top of the fairway, you need to make sure you're either going to lay up down here, or that it's a good enough shot to get over that wall, because if it hits the wall and lands about an inch behind it, you're screwed, aren't you?
I think that's what it's kind of like, because it's like enclosed in them trees, isn't it? You've got a very little target to aim at.
Yeah. But that wall doesn't help at all.
No.
Because normally, as soon as you see the wall, you think, oh, please get over the wall, and then the wall's in your head then, and then you can't get over it. But there is a local rule here where you can take a penalty drop.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on the scorecard, I think. I didn't know about it, but yeah, you can take a penalty drop off that one.
Again, that looks a lot better.
Yeah, it does. But
Must be a lot more grass up there.
I don't know if it costs you 2 shots though.
Probably just cost you 2.
If you declare it unplayable, you can. Oh, it fell over there. Right, so up here we go. That looks lovely, doesn't it?
Even around the bunkers, it's getting a bit better. It's not perfect.
No, it's
Getting a bit longer.
certainly a lot better than what it was. I think the problem is some people might look at this and think, oh, it's still a bit crappy there. But because unless you've played here in recent months, I don't think you can appreciate how much better condition it actually is. But take my word for it, it really is.
It's in pretty good condition. It looks good now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We spoke to Greenkeeper, didn't we? They said that when he gets these greens going, they're going to be lightning fast.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Please don't be lightning fast, because nobody wants them to be lightning fast.
I don't
So that is hole 11. And then we'll go through a nice little country path to get to hole 12. Hole 12 always used to be Sweetie hole as well, didn't it?
Yes, it did, Chloe.
How many of the people watching this, I wonder, have regular snack stops?
Yes.
You got to be structured in your game.
Yeah.
So we used to bring like an Alpen bar or something and have it on hole 11, on hole 12, and then we'd have another one on about hole 15, weren't it?
Yeah.
Regular snack stops.
Then we'd make our way back to hole 19.
For a coffee.
My favourite hole.
For a coffee.
You had a coffee, didn't you, Chloe?
Yes. Coffee and a biscuit.
I didn't have a coffee, did I?
No. What did you have, Neil?
I had a beer.
Beer.
Or two.
Or two.
I like it when Chloe tees off about an hour, 2 hours after me on competition days, because then I can get an hour or 2 hours in the 19th hole.
Yeah. Guess who drives home on them days?
Colin's turn to drive.
It's always my turn to drive home.
I always drive down here, Chloe. I do my best. I like to share the driving.
It's handier now that you've got a parking space to pull into as well.
Yeah, now you've got your treasurer's car.
Treasurer's car parking space. But you can only use it when I'm in the car. I've done some more tree felling. It's a lovely walk through there. Ooh, exciting! This is a bit of a trek and all.
Yeah.
You forget how much hard work it actually is.
Yeah.
Ah, dear me. So you can see behind, that's hole 12.
Better now, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's not normally there.
Well, there is one normally there.
It's normally here when we play off.
No, I know, but that's always there.
Yeah, but I think that's always should have been there, but it hasn't been.
No, it has. Look at my course vlogs, you'll see it. Shows you how much attention he pays. Attention's man of a gnat. So, hole 12 is a par 3. So, what do we have? Par 3. So the whites this far back normally.
It varies, but they're normally further over this way.
Yeah, because it's a shared tee box, this one. You've got a hole 13 there as well, so it's quite a big area, raised area.
Have you thought about editing this and doing your thing there? Say walking back.
I'll walk back. It's fine. You don't walk back if you don't want to. And then the ladies.
Is laid down.
Yeah.
The greens behind there.
So the ladies' tees are usually here. Sorry, red tees, ladies' tees, whatever. And then they see they've done some tree felling there from somewhere. I think they've done other side on 13th, haven't they? They did 12th last week.
It's there, you can see where it is. That tree has fallen from that stump.
So let's go and have a look at hole 12. If you've seen any of my mini 3-hole challenges, you've probably seen this one quite a bit, because I tend to do par 3 challenge, which is hole 3, 12 and 14. So you may have seen this one before, so you may have actually seen what conditions was on over the last few months. So you'll be able to go back and have a look and then judge for yourself. Where do you normally go, Neil?
Either in them trees, that side of trees, or outside of green, whichever. It's various.
Over there somewhere then, yeah?
No, I've landed on green once or twice.
I think I've been on the green once or twice. I've been at the bottom of the little embankment a few times. I always used to go, when I first started playing here, over there, where the red stakes are.
Not quite as far as that.
No, but when I started getting better, I still used to go over in there. It was a nightmare. But now I tend to go straighter now. I tend to sort of land it at the bottom of the embankment. It's only because I don't trust my instinct. When my instinct says, "Oh, go with like your 7 wood or something," and I go, "Oh no, let's go with 4 hybrid." And if I want the 7 wood, I'll probably get on the green. It's all about trust, trusting your shot. So So I normally land it down here. It's last few months it's been boggy as hell down here. It's been awful, hasn't it?
Last few months were playing.
So you see this green's got a 2-tier jobby on it.
Mackenzie.
That's alright, this one's got a Mackenzie on it. Some people, not everyone might know what a Mackenzie is.
Well,
I didn't.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Yeah, this one not too bad, is it?
No, it's definitely a lot better than it has been. I must admit. But it's quite a big green compared to some of the greens. This is quite a big green. This one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If they're really going for it, they'll put flag on back if they're testing, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then if it's normally winter, they normally keep it here or just on top at Mackenzie.
Yeah. So that is hole 12. It's nice actually to be able to see the bottom of the trees.
Yeah.
It's all clear.
It's a lot easier to find my ball, won't it? Now
Yes.
these trees have gone.
But if you aim for the green and go for the green, you'll be able to find out the green.
I always aim for the green. Just don't always hit the green.
This one's been vandalised a couple of times as well. You can kind of see remnants of where the tyre tracks have been. The little darlings come on with the quad bikes and stuff, and normal two-wheeler bikes. Little darlings, as we like to call them. They're the ones you want to string up by the scruff of the neck or other bodily parts. What a lot of people do here, they'll tend to leave the trolleys kind of over under the trees and then just bring the driver back.
I take my bag with me just in case I need another ball.
I always take my bag with me in case I need another ball.
Tea, change a club.
Does that mean that you don't really trust your own shots and stuff?
I trust it, I just, just know my own capabilities.
So history speaks itself for itself, doesn't it?
Once I'm consistently hitting it up the middle of that fairway, I shall leave my bag up there.
And how long do you think that's going to be?
This year.
This year?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
This year is going to start hitting it straight down the fairway, down the middle of the fairway.
Did to rerun this is in 2022.
But it can be. You can recycle it in about 2 years' time and regenerate your target, shall we say.
It's a long walk at the back of this one. When they're at the back of this, it is a long way, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's have a look at hole 13. So again, do the whites come right back here sometimes? Wow.
And again, this is a bit of a. This is what, 20 odd yards, isn't it?
20 odd yards between the other reds, isn't it?
It's not very often you get whites right. They're in this.
Occasionally the whites are back here though, okay. So you're basically going straight through them trees there. Okay. This is slightly raised, isn't it? So are the yellows normally up here or the bottom bit?
Well, sometimes you get a bit lower down. And then the red tees tend to be right at the start of that hump, don't they?
Yeah.
So yellows might be right here.
Okay. Reds are a bit further forward. Reds are normally in line with that wall washer somewhere around here.
Sometimes they do look more toward the edge, don't they?
Yeah, so again, if I tend to slice it higher on that tree general area somewhere.
It's embarrassing when you play this hole when you're landing your tee shot here on the green.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is.
When you miss the green when you're actually aiming for it on the previous hole. We've all done that.
We've all done that.
We've all done that.
But again, generally, last few times I've played this hole, I've been either down the middle or middle to the right. Yes. So I've sort of cleared the edge of them trees there. Not far from 150 mark.
Over around. I do land a tee shot on this fairway.
Yeah.
And a ball on that green.
Just not in the same ones you're actually playing.
Not necessarily in the right order, though. Yeah.
Well, as long as you hit them, nobody said you had to hit them in a specific order.
And now the thin them trees down a bit as well. Be an easier shot into that green from the second.
Exactly.
I might still par that.
Be easier shot out of it as well, onto the 13th. Remember, we used to hit these trees a fair bit.
Yeah, quite a bit, didn't we? Yeah.
Quite nice when you look back at how much better you actually got. You know, when you think, oh, I used to always do that, or I used to always hit there.
People are watching your vlogs,
Yeah.
and then they've just heard you say that. It's nice to see how much better we've got.
Yeah.
And they've seen your logs and thinking, by God, how bad were they?
Awful.
Awful.
Awful. But everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the point here. Everyone's going to start somewhere if you're going to play golf. We don't all start off as scratch players, otherwise we'll all be on tour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not.
And we're not, we're right. We're walking somewhere.
So you can see the 150 marker there. I generally land my ball in that kind of area.
Under the trees?
Just under the tree canopy, but not actually in the trees. It's just near the 150 marker over there.
Yeah.
I just need to. I mean, sometimes it does go in the middle of the fairway, but more often than not, it's slightly off to that side.
Uh-huh.
So I do need to learn a little bit more direction control.
Yes.
Stop power fading it, as they say. But this is slightly raised green, isn't it? It kind of dips down and then back up again, isn't it? You can see there is another bridge down there as well. If you do happen to hit your 11th tee shot over here somewhere, you can get over the bridge over there back to the 11th hole. Yeah. And vice versa, if you happen to hit a shot over here to there, you can get back over here. These are fairly accessible areas on the golf course, aren't they?
Yeah.
I would say. But they do put trees in some silly places. I mean, who would put a tree right next to the green there? I mean, really? Just for you to hit it?
I think it's there for you to try to avoid, honestly.
But you know your ball's going to go through it, it's like a magnet. Oh, gee. This was actually all cornered off for a while, wasn't it? Because it was that soggy and horrible.
We had all the rain.
Even last time we played, I think it was still staked off.
Yeah.
Couldn't bring your trolleys up here. So you've got your bunker, needs a bit of attention, but it's nice to be able to actually walk up to the green this way and not have to go around there.
Ropes and whatever. Again, this green's looking big, isn't it?
So looking a bit better, but you can see
it's working
there where the cracks were when it were really dried out really badly. But that's what I'm saying is that's actually a lot better than what it was, isn't it?
But they need some water on there, don't they, I suppose?
Yeah. But they certainly are a lot more better. Well, I'd certainly come and play them. 100%. So that is hole 13. On to the last one of this vlog, hole 14. Oh, that was a par. Oh, you see it's a par 4. This last one's a par 3. And it again has a silly tree. Yeah, it is actually. I didn't realise it was that much shorter. It's about 23 yards. So there's your yardages. So I'm just guessing yellow ones, your white ones are always up here, are they?
Yeah, the white ones are back here.
And the yellow one's just at the back of this flat bit.
About here.
Right here for your yellows. Okay.
Ladies.
Ladies are further up here.
You're quite far to the front, aren't you, ladies?
Ish. We're normally around about here, I'd say.
There's
But again,
a tree there, so I guess they're about here.
so when you look, you've got the tree there and you've got your trees down there, but you also got a ditch just to the side of that tree.
Although we have played in that ditch, it shouldn't really come into play, even though last time I played I think it did. For me, when I shanked it and didn't...
I think it did, didn't it?
Yeah, but it shouldn't really come into play, should it really?
No, it shouldn't. But we all know that...
Should and shouldn't.
We love a good shank shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's... I remember as well when we first, again, harping back to when we first used to play.
You hit that tree every time we played.
I did used to hit this tree every single time.
Every time we played, you hit that tree.
So I used to pray for this tree to get cut down or burnt or something.
It doesn't bother you now, does it? Really?
No.
Like I say.
But it might do when we come back, only because it's a lot fluffier out the side.
Well, you won't hit that, you won't hit anywhere near it.
Because the difference between then and now is I didn't used to, when I used to...
See, again, one of the problems is like when you first start playing, you've got no height on the ball.
No, that's what I was just going to say. I didn't used to be able to get any loft on the ball.
So that's...
But now, with most of my clubs that I'm hitting, I'm getting a good bit of loft, so I'm getting underneath them better. Which I never used to be able to do. So things like trees like that shouldn't really be an issue.
Shouldn't be an issue at all,
Shouldn't be an issue.
Although, sometimes they are, aren't they?
Sometimes they are, as we all know. So let's go and find the last green of this vlog. A very nice little bridge. It's quite deep, that ditch as well, isn't it?
Oh, it is a deep ditch, that one.
Doesn't look it, but when you're trying to fish your ball out, it's not great. And this is a lot shorter as well, it's a lot nicer. You can see where all the molehills used to be. It's not like, oh, it's crappy, it's just flattened all the molehills down and got rid of the buggers. Big old moles. I don't get on the green very often here, I tend to under club. I tend to land it sort of like round here somewhere. I have to chip on. That's where August pear shakes have to chip on.
Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
Not now, we've been garden golfing.
Garden golfing, garden golfing, garden chipping.
Garden chipping for the last 6 weeks.
Should be awesome, isn't it? So again, this one's looking a lot better than it was.
We thought that like this really dark grass were the bad stuff, didn't we? But we've had it explained to us. It's the really, it looked mossy to me, but but the greenkeeper again has told us we want it all like this dark green.
We do.
And,
so that, ladies and gents, is
Crookhill
Golf Club. Crookhill Park Golf Club. So I hope you enjoyed this one and all the rest of the vlogs. At least you can see whereabouts we usually come and play on a weekend and generally live here.
Yes.
At every spare opportunity we can, because, well, why wouldn't you? When you've got this literally on your doorstep, I think it's what, about 3 minutes away, 4 minutes away from home?
5. With traffic lights.
Depends how you're driving. It's literally about 1.5 miles, isn't it? Something like that, 1.5 miles, 2 miles. It's literally on the doorstep, so I mean, why wouldn't you come and use this facility? Especially when you remember. And do you know what? I really can't wait to get back. Hopefully by the time, as I say, you've seen this, we'll be back out. And if not, it will be pending very, very shortly after the vlog. So those of you that are fairly local, as in the country, watching this, hopefully when we do get a more relaxation on the golfing situation, we'll be able to get around in with you guys up here or your local places. And for you guys that aren't in the country, I hope you're managing to get out on your courses fairly soon as well. I'm sure it's driving you insane as well as us. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Keep watching the channel for more Mr vs Mrs and more shenanigans and more course vlogs when the course is back open. Some more challenges.
Yes, we might have to just wait until it's settled down a bit. Well,
I know, but we can still...
It does take a while to film, doesn't it?
It does, but I'm saying, well, at least it's...
And I think it's going to be a popular place coming. I think tea times are going to get booked up left, right and centre.
We've already said we can take last tea time, can't we? So at least there's no one behind them. Yeah. Well, I've got this planned out, guys. It's alright, we're on it. We're all over this. Yeah, let's get some fluorescent balls, flashing balls. So So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, because it's free to do so, and feel free to share the channel with your golfing buddies. Let's get more people involved. So take care. I'll see you soon, and have a good one.
Goodbye.